you're feeling kinda down, a bit of guns around you need a row. Can I get a row? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a row. Can I get a row? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a beer dough in Emery's line. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a row? You can get a row. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. You can get a row. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a row. Can I get a row? You can get a row. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a row? You can get a row. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a row. Can I get a row? You can get a row.
Wrong camera again, dickhead. Beardos, widows, balls and ghouls, how are we all doing? 178 of you in already, Jesus. You know I gotta read all them names, right? Right? That camera out of focus. I think it's me. Welcome in, everybody. Love the music, appreciate that. Diane Strachan. Hello there, Joe Vitale. Right, let's get through these names quick, there's 195 people in already. Wonder how many will actually show up that I can read. So tonight we have the Paranormal Monkey Podcast, A Wakefield, Alex on Wheels, Al Rara, Andrea Goodyear, Andrew Hills, Angie Brooke, Anna Banana, Bailey, Bean Sawyer, Blue Sky Lissa, Boohoo, Bookie, 1961, Brian Reinhardt, Bubba, Caroline Saxby, Catherine Lawrence, Kaz Scala, Shell Fallen Angel, Chris Yale, Chris 52, Christian Swainpole, Christina, Christine Bissett, Christine Sutton, Claire Davey, Cody Breman, Cognito Urbex, Crimson Fucker, CRL, Danny Cockanoa? I'm sorry, I've just butchered your name. Carly Newton, thank you very, very much for the 15 months. Wow. Appreciate you, thank you. Go, sis, I see you lurking. Denise Flood, Dawn C, Diane Strachan, Dead Cold Tales, Dink Donk, Avon Collin, Doomed Lottie, Dorset Paranormal Investigators, Entity 7, Joe Vitale, blah, blah, blah. Fantastic Publishing, how you doing, lovely Sarah? Father of Gobby, Fahab, you beautiful bastard. Gamak saying Geiger's Gifts, Ghost is Paranormal, Ginger Lucy, Giuseppe Stromboli, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Glitter Flame, Granny Dumpling, Hammer Toe, Highly Paranormal 406, It's the Constanza, James Cullinane, Jane C, Jen Jones, John Pryor, Jolene. I nearly didn't read that then. Hello, Anita Drake, I might have missed your name there. You came in late. Not late, but you know what I mean. Judith Outermans, Julia J, Catherine Ransom, Katie W, Kaylee Rowley. Wait, you've changed. Better than Dommy Mommy, Kaylee. Auntie Kaylee. Kelly, Kieran Kelly, Kitty Etheridge, Kyle Lawrence, Laura Wilson, Leanne Lee, Lee Rich, Leanne S, Lil Cole, Lionheart, Living the Dream, Liz Gowler, Loretta Mooney, Laurie's Chocks, Luna Knights, Lynn, Mags McLeod, Major Truth, Mandalorian Mama, Mamap's Awakening, Mark Knight, Mark 003, Matty ZC, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Mel Wyeth, Magal, Mike McCord, Mike's Mysteries, Miss Kratos, Missy, Monique D, Mr. Badger's Moon Base Delta. I told him to shorten his name and I still read the whole thing out. Jesus Christ. Mrs. Bob the Beard, Hannah Connor, Mrs. Geek the Beautiful Wife, Mystic Wave, Mystic John Paranormal, Mystic Mimo, Nanny Up, Pups, Nick, Derek, Ohio Patriot, One Annalise, Overfiend, Paranormal Fun, Pelzy, Peregrine F1, Pomp, Reven, Rob DeBlow, Rob Irish Isherwood, Robo Murphy, Roger Bowen, Sandra Short, Scott G. Metalhead, Shifty Sam, Simply Spooky, Skazdias, Sonia Jarrett, Spaghetti alla Paranormale. Geiger, thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Okay. My wife just looked at me and said, how the fuck do you do that? Spirit Seekers of Illinois, Spans, Spookfest, Stacey Smart, Steve Lacey, Sue Mackey, Sue 42, Susan Hornby, Susan Wern, Tan Tan, The Dark Carney, Tom Rand, Wayne Dawson, Wild Roast Beef, Karen, Wanderer, and Zelda's Ghost. Jesus. 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 Trying to talk Ches into painting you like one of her French girls. Please don't. Even if Mrs. Geek, hope you're well and not working too hard. Mrs. Geek is actually off tonight. She was just sat in the PC there, but she couldn't scroll fast enough to keep up with the chat. Happy Droid, good evening to you. Roger Bowen, hello to you. Kitty Etheridge, Lynn68 Beto, looks like you've ruffled a few feathers in your last video. What do you mean? What do you mean? What have I done now? Many thanks for sending everyone over after your rant last night. Very welcome, Justin. It's good to send people to watch good people talking common sense. And yeah, anyone watch anything good last night after the Paranormal Monkey podcast? Because boy, did I get it. If you don't look up Simply Strange, you need to see his latest. Roger, I don't watch him. There's obviously a history. However, I have been reliably informed that he has been very fair in his assessment of the situation. Cool. Catherine, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. I personally think Beardo should not even mention them girls again. My maps, I would like to not, but I want to know what ghost theory you're on about. I don't even look there. It's pointless me looking there because it just ends in arguments. The same reason that I'm not going to do the part 2 and 3 that I planned on doing for Ghost Club Paranormal after everything that transpired last night. Can you give Jenny G a hello birthday, please, Beardo? Fahab, of course I can. Thank you for the 21 months. Jenny G, happy birthday. You legend. You can have a rarer. Everyone, happy birthday to Jenny G. Rawr. Rawr. So we shall address the elephant in the room. I'm not going to play any footage, but we'll address the elephant in the room a little. I still don't know whether I'm going to do any form of response. DPI, how you doing? Because of the levels of toxicity that I mean, if people are going to claim toxicity, maybe don't allow your community to use the following terms in regards to me. Now, none of these comments were stopped. Some of these comments were made by moderators for them. But I was called a misogynist, a bully, a pedo, fat. Why is his hair so white and his beard so brown? He's got a fat head. He looks like an iPhone charger. What? And various iterations of how fat I am, how disgusting I am, how nasty I am, how horrible I am, how much of a bully I am. And they let all of that slide. Something we don't do. Shell Fallen Angel, thank you for the membership, you legend. I'm not going to play the footage because they wait in for it. But LA Fire fundraiser and roast. They raised over £1,000. Over £1,000. The average was about 200 people. They did very well to get over £1,000 and get that sent to the LA fundraising, the LA I forgot the name of what the actual charity they used was. People were like, how do we know it's going to the charity? They linked it directly. I'm not going to call people things they're not. Fundraiser there. People were clicking that link and directly paying into the charity. Okay? But if you're going to do a video about me, because you don't like me, because you don't like what I've said or done, absolutely fine. But maybe when Los Angeles is on fire, somewhere that they live, I think, like one of them, maybe both of them, I don't know. Maybe when that's on fire, don't put LA Fire fundraiser and roast. I don't know if that was meant to be funny and then really accidentally insensitive, or whether they're a little bit silly. But after the levels of shit I saw in their stream last night, one guy said something, this isn't word for word, I got sent over 100 screenshots between, well, about 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. this morning. I've had another 100 since. So they do this fundraiser to bring Maximum Eyes in, stick me in a dunce cap in the thumbnail, and then spent... Right, my video was 1 hour and 8 minutes. And all the way through this live, and I haven't watched it all, I've skimmed through, most of it is what I've been told. I get things like, can you sue them for defamation? Well, most of it was their audience and they just allowed it to slide, to be fair. And listen, if people want to get mad at me, if people want to argue and shout and whatever, I'm not going to sue anyone. It's fucking pointless, you know? But then there were people saying things like, I know where he lives, and if he doesn't, or if he does whatever or doesn't do whatever, I'm going to turn up at his door. Let me make this perfectly clear to anyone that turns up at my door. My house is surrounded by CCTV. You've already threatened me online for all to see. 200 people there, 500 people here most of the time. And that's how smart you are. You want to show your criminal genius online for everyone to see, to look hard in front of those girls. Whatever. But I will absolutely defend me, my home, and my family. Fully. Fuck the law. If somebody comes here and the police don't get you in time, I'll do it. And you ain't gonna like it. So they go on about, oh, you spent an hour and 8 minutes hating, an hour and 8 minutes hating, an hour and 8 minutes hating. They spent 4 hours and 17 minutes absolutely berating me. Not all of it was that bad, you know, they were laughing and joking at times, like I laugh and joke. But then there was a section in the video that I took real disgust with, and it was when they mentioned a mobile phone app saying 2 different words, one of them being a sex crime, and then they tried to link them together, and I went off. Because it's disgusting. And then the story didn't match up. And because I said, that app has said that, and she's done the giving the ghost a blowjob face, they told their entire audience that I was sexually objectifying Mandy, or words to those effects. Mandy's the blonde one. I had shit for not knowing her name. I mean, fucking hell. If I remember the name of every faker, I'd have like a phone book in my head. I was sexually objectifying her after the R word, sex crime. So people were calling me, you can imagine what they were calling me then. Now, I get quite heated. I get quite angry. I get really pissed off. At no point did I call any of them fat. Did I call any of them anything derogatory to their looks or appearance? I did make a comment about the stupid faces they are pulling in reaction to stuff coming out of an app. And the fucking hate that was aimed at me last night was unlike anything I've ever seen. Now, the mods are in the channel. Some of the mods are obviously not in the UK, so they're awake all hours. And they will tell you that at 7:30 this morning, I was still awake. Not because I'd been watching this, but because of all of the shit that was being fucking thrown at me. Absolutely disgraceful. Christine Siegel, thank you. Siegel, thank you for the $5. Angie Metzner, thank you for the $5. It's not a lot, but all of this was terrible. I just want to share some love with you, Mrs. Geek. I appreciate it. It's fucking neat. Most of the time, things are like water off a duck's back to me. Things don't get to me. This is one of the few things that really got to me. Not because they were pissed off and things that they were saying. The things that was allowed to be said about me, and they were laughing. Bearing in mind, somebody went in there and said something along the lines of, can you prove that app speaks to ghosts? Or questioned the app, and they were timed out. Somebody else was timed out because they thought it was me. Well, it wasn't me, because I was talking to CRL about just all of this shit that was just landing on me. There were people inboxing me on Discord, Facebook, and all the rest of it, just like, have you seen this shit? I couldn't believe what was coming through. So, Side-Eye Guy was a week late. And I said to the Side-Eye Guy, I'm not watching it, but, you know, they've gone live and all the rest of it. And he said, I'm going to go and have a look. Side-Eye Guy went in there and was like, did you just see... Now, this is important. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, thank you for the $9.99. Get a drink for you, Mrs. Geek. We're both on water. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Jade said the words, if I died, Beardo would celebrate it. And the Side-Eye Guy pops into the chat and says, did you just say, if you died, Beardo would celebrate it? And Jade said, yes, I think he would. Now, I can be a bit of a prick. I can be a horrible prick. I wouldn't celebrate the death of... There's certain people in prisons for certain horrific crimes that I think are stealing oxygen. But that's my personal opinions. Why would I celebrate the death of somebody that I barely know, that I have a dislike of? That wasn't said as matter of fact or truth. That was said to weaponize their audience against me. Then they went all the way back. Do you remember Side-Eye Guy made a joke about haunted balloon? And he was like, it's a fucking balloon. If you think that that's a ghost, you're going to have to... You'd be better off going outside and running into traffic or something. Clearly a joke. They said that he'd threatened them. And he was like, no, I didn't. Jade said, I never said that, after she'd said it. And he's like, you're lying in front of all these people. And do you know what he got for it? He got their entire audience on him. All of them going at him. You're disgusting. You've threatened these girls. Then they said that I threatened them. In my video, I threatened them. You've all watched the video. Did I threaten those two women at all with any form of violence? Absolutely fucking not. Super JJ, thank you for the 8 months. I can't believe some of the things they said. They weren't the worst of it. They've got a moderator, Roxy. Jesus Christ. What a vile, nasty, horrible piece of work. Absolute disgrace. Your mods are supposed to keep the chat safe. Sometimes my mods will tell me, oh, you're going too far, Beardo, stop, things like that. They'll text me, stop it. Fair enough. Their mods were egging people on. Not all of them. Cody Breeman, thank you for the $10. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I was thinking about ending it all. I found your channel. When I say you're awesome, thank you. I mean it. I really appreciate that, actually. I feel like we've been on a bit of a journey with you when we were waiting for your tests and stuff. Fuck's sake, the world's gone mad. You know, I did a video, what was it, 3 weeks ago? I've never experienced hatred like this. 2 weeks later, the same shit happens. But they were timing people out for questioning psychic abilities. It was a joke they intentionally took out of control. Absolutely. I mean, Seg, if you weren't travelling and if I hadn't gone live with OBS instead of StreamYard, I would have had you on and we could have had an adult discussion about it, because we can hold our tongues. Because this was the other thing. Some of the things they were saying when they were pausing the video, fucking disgraceful. From them pay themselves. Now, bearing in mind, all I did was point out, you've said that you've made a Netflix level of documentary. Then they say, we never said it was a Netflix level documentary. What they meant was the story could be Netflix level of documentary. Fair enough, but you don't word things very well, aka LA Fire Fundraiser and Roast. If I lived in LA and saw that, I'd be pissed. And then they've got all of this. So they've done good, right? They have done really good. They brought all of this money in for a charity. What happens when the charity want to thank them and they look at the video and then they see 200 people calling me fat, calling me a nonce, calling me all of these disgusting, horrible things, people threatening me? Do you think that charity is still going to be like, what lovely people they are? I'm glad they supported us. There's a time and a place. Maybe don't link this disaster and this fucking terrifying event. Don't link that to sleeting me. Do a separate video. Do two. Oh, so that's why I'm happy in you, Mr. Grey Purple's side. Like I have actual legends as mods. I mean, my mods have been under fire. And listen, anyone that wants to go firing shit at my mods, please just get the fuck away from this channel. Please. Because I will tell you now, 100% matter of fact, all of my mods have inboxed people individually in the Discord because they've gone quiet. Is everything okay? Because we're aware people are going through things and all the rest of it. I have people reaching out to me, thank the mods because they've sent me this message, that message. I've had people say that the mods run that Discord and make it feel like a family because I'm too busy to be in there most of the time. The mods game with me. They're up all night. They see shit like this unfolding last night and they're all losing sleep despite the fact that they've got kids and work and stuff. But they don't interject. They don't go in there mudslinging and shouting and screaming and stuff. Yet their mods have been in my comment section today. Remember that dickhead Mythos had a pop at? Bought viewers and all that? He was in their chat and the things he was saying about me and Mythos were pretty much fucking criminal. Really bad, the stuff he was saying about me and Mythos. They modded him for slating us. They made him a moderator for slating us. They have no idea what they've done there because there's some really, really dodgy information about him online for everyone to see on Mythos' channel. The stuff that's been said by people that have worked with him. And they promoted that to a moderator because he was slating debunkers. I wanted to go in there and I refrained because I'm an adult and knows how to roll the tongue and I have nothing nice to say. Geiger's Gifts, thank you very, very much for your membership. You've gifted as well. I really, really appreciate you. Yep, they modded Shadowside Paranormal and he's been in the comment. I actually blocked him today because he was having a go at Belfast, one of our channel supporters. There were people in there that were supporting both. People that watch both channels, which is fine. Apparently, these people were being timed out or set upon. I don't know. I didn't see it for myself. What's going on with this Satori video about ankle cracking and faking evidence? I've only made the one video. It's basically, if you want to convince me this is what you would have to do, not... It wasn't a rip them apart thing because I've ripped them apart countless times and it's fallen on deaf ears. So I take a different approach. Whereas with Ghost Club, I was nice in the beginning and then I ripped them apart because they clearly don't want to learn. Last one's Jade. She was a school teacher. I certainly wouldn't. Maybe she's still a school teacher. I tried watching a live stream today and I had to turn her off at the toilet. Just remember, if they build a community based on that energy, that community will eat them alive when they get caught down. This is the problem, see? Whilst Flurio, it's a nice thought that they would turn on them. They won't. They fucking blind. The community's blind. Julianne, thank you for the gifted. Jade said something about the side-eye guy. The side-eye guy called her out on it that second. And Jade then denied saying it. And their audience that clearly heard what she said jumped on the side-eye guy. Nobody corrected her. They jumped on him. mind-blowing. They say stuff like, that community is toxic, nasty, horrible, blah, blah, blah. All of the things that get said about this community, they did. How can they hold the moral high ground over me when they behaved worse than I ever do? She quit a job as a teacher to do YouTube full-time. And you know what? Good luck to her. Congratulations to her. It's a brave, brave move to make. Cool. But, Jesus. Jade started true, then she met that other woman and is faking. See, I don't know because I didn't look that far back. But this is a mad one, right? This they said I have spent a full year, relentlessly bullying them, picking on them, and slagging them off, whatever. A full year, right? Let's look at my videos, shall we? Right, that one obviously from last night. They were briefly mentioned there. Where's this relentless picking on them over a year? Have I missed one? I might have missed one. It appears I haven't. Ostara Crux, thank you for the 149. I appreciate you. Wait, did she not know that the side-eye guy is the one you can't deny? Well, they did. So, I haven't touched them there. Oh, sorry, that was the other bit I meant to go on. They started on my wife as well, saying that I look like I beat up my wife. Not them, the community, but they allowed it. That I look like the type of guy that beats my wife, and my wife should ask for help. Nothing on them there, nothing on them there. Wait, there's one 3 months ago. There's one. Scroll down. Still scrolling down. Where's this relentless year-long abuse? Wait, 6 months ago? That is the first video I ever made on them. I have made 4 videos in 6 months. One of those videos you can discount because I barely mentioned them. I have been picking on them relentlessly for a year. Horrible to them for a year. 3 videos in 6 months. Do you know why there's no videos before this? I didn't know who the fuck they were. Let's just keep scrolling down. We're 8 months in. 8 months in. 9 months in. No mention of them. No mention of them. Right, we're 11 months in. No mention of them. A year ago. Where is this relentless abuse? This horrible, toxic, nasty behaviour? A year. A full year of abusing them. It doesn't exist. They told that as truth to their audience. Marianne Ginjuice, thank you for the 199. I appreciate you. John Boy Patton, thank you for the £2. I appreciate you. Thanks for the safe travelling wishes, everyone. You're very welcome. So, yeah, my wife got home from work this morning, looked at me and went, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, I'm done. I nearly called her a day this morning. I was like, fuck me. To be made out to be some sort of sexual predator and people laugh and mock and make out that I'm beating my wife. I didn't want to do this anymore this morning. Thanks, girls. Because Jesus Christ, you can say everything you want about me. I never told you to quit. I told you to quit being shit. Absolute fucking disgrace. If they were reported, I bet they would be shouting out like this. The thing is, I'm not telling people to go and report. I'm not telling... Please, don't go and leave comments and nasty... Don't have a go at them. Don't have a go at them. Because what they will do is they will collect every screenshot and say, look what Beardo did. Because one person went in there that I've never met, and all he said something along the lines of, ghosts are bullshit anyway. Oh, Beardo's lot are in you. Fucking what? Them and the community was like, he doesn't believe in ghosts. So clearly, this, that, the other. If I don't believe in ghosts, well, I do believe in ghosts. We know this. This is why we've been doing this shit. Fuck's sake. Sorry, my microphone is absolutely fucking bust. Jerry Sats. I've seen your comment there. I've seen a few comments you've made, and you're far more respectful than most, okay? You're far more respectful than most. You disagree with me, that is absolutely fine. You cannot defend everything that happened in that last night with you called them an animal. Because I call them animals because of what they were doing about grief. They were taking real life cases and turning that into a paranormal investigation, and none of it was cohesive. So yeah, I call them animals because it's disgusting. Do they then have the right, because I call them animals, to allow people to call me a nonce, to call me violent, to say I beat my wife, and all of the shit that happened in there, Jerry? Genuine question, because if you had something to say about somebody and they didn't like it, because they did something wrong in the first place, how would you feel if those accusations were thrown at you and they did nothing to stop it? All of those are screenshots that I have been sent of all of the abuse, all of the hateful, nasty shit. I didn't screenshot those. Other people screenshot all of this and sent it to me because people are mortified by it. Proving Rando Paul Demon Army Meat Juice. Jesus, that's a name. Thank you for the 333. I'm sure your name gets longer by the week. Sending non-toxicity para unity to all of you. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. The response to criticism was shocking. I'm sorry to hear those off. So all they had to do was say, whoa, let's not get too personal. Let's leave his family out of it. Their mod, Roxy, when she spotted the side-eye guy, then said, let's not go at his family. After she had to go at my family, or my wife. And I'm the villain. I'm the horrible, nasty, toxic piece of shit. What the fuck? I cannot believe what I've read. And the worst bit is, there are a lot of people now that think that I am all of those things. Nope, no right, sir, but I do believe there is no smoke without fire. Appreciate the reply. Jerry, listen, me and you have gone at it a few times. We've had our arguments, and I'm fine with people arguing with me. I'm fine with people calling me out. I called out their paranormal investigation. The bullshit ghost hunt is what I called out. And I made some jokes that they clearly didn't see as jokes. I said some things out of anger and frustration as well. But they made everything a lot darker than it actually fucking was. Which, all right, I get it. They pissed. But to let all of that slide and then boot somebody for asking questions about devices. To allow people to say things like, he doesn't target teams in the UK. How about I go round his house, see how brave he is then? I don't target teams in the UK. Let me see. They've got a fucking point. UK team. Really haunted UK team. Well, UK guy. Daz's Ghost Hunt UK. Smug Puppy UK. Colin's a American channel, but it was in the UK. These are all American. Most Haunted UK. 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 You see what I'm getting at, right? I only pick on people in America because I'm gutless. It's a pretty fair split. There's less teams in the UK because the UK is this big and America is fucking this big. And let's not forget that one of those girls is actually British. Laura Wilson, thank you for the $9.99. You hold up a mirror to them. They don't like what they see and they say the community to go on the attack and we're the toxic ones. Bullshit. Much love, Beardo. Thank you, Laura Wilson. Thank you for the $9.99. And thank you to everyone that attempted to try and get some form of fucking order over there, because it was getting dangerously out of hand. And it was all being allowed. I'm fine, thanks, Beardo. No need to ask, are you okay? I said UK, you... Knobhead. Ah, good geography, Beardo. I think that was accurate, right? UK, America. Hey, Noah Faraday, good to see you. Go sis, new video coming tonight. Listen, if anyone is going to make videos about that shit show, careful, because you're going to get labelled the same as I did. There's more real channels in the UK. Yeah, I mean, there were certain questions about what have I ever done for charity. Plenty. And the side-eye guy knows because we were looking for it earlier. But I used to do stuff for charity on Twitch. I haven't done any on YouTube yet. But we've been discussing in gaming streams, doing a 24-hour gaming stream for charity before this kicked off. But they'll deny that. Whatever. And they were like, what have you done? I tell you what I've done. I'll tell you what I've done. Every time I put money into a bucket, or every time I give somebody on the street some money or a cup of coffee, or every time I donate to a cause, I don't feel the need to do that. Look how nice I am. Look at me giving money to this. Look, I don't feel the need to do it. Now, we have a platform. We can bring a lot of money. Anti-Nexus, thank you for the 5 gifted. I nearly missed that. Thank you very, very much. I don't feel the need to scream from the rooftops every time I do something nice for somebody for charity. Absolutely not. Have I done stuff? Yes. Will I do stuff? Yes. Will I use this platform to leverage more money into these things? Yes. Kim Martinez, thank you for the 4 months. And let me tell you what I won't do. I won't do a live stream with somebody in the profile picture with a dunce hat on them and berate them for 4 hours and 17 minutes and then go, but it's okay because we're earning money. All because I made some jokes. I said I got angry, and I think I got rightly angry. I got rightly angry because if that had been my missing daughter, my missing mum, my missing brother, sister, auntie, uncle, and then I turn on YouTube and there's people with these devices using my family story, rage doesn't cover what I would feel. And I feel that shit when I'm watching people do this. It was the wrong way to leverage it. By all means, come at me, go after me, do it. Absolutely do it. I'm a big boy, got broad shoulders, I can take it. Your anger was warranted. I can understand why some people that are fully believers, that believe all of the flashing gadgets and stuff, I can understand some of them being like, I can't believe he said that. But the arguments were, in the chat there, the arguments were things like, this is just his opinion. It is just his opinion that that app can't talk to ghosts, that REM pod can't talk to ghosts. That's not my opinion. That is scientific, proven fact. None of this shit works. The EMF recorder, they were like, so he wants us to go in there, spinning it this way, this way, this way, this way, all over the room for hours on end to get a base reading. We can't do that. Is that what he is expecting of us? He's stupid. That's not what I was expecting. What I said was, that's how you get that thing to work properly. And even then, you don't have readings. There's no digital readout on there. So what I'm saying is, your EVP, when it flashes, is not proof of a ghost. But they ignored that bit, and they just focus in on, we can't walk around for 4 hours just spinning an EVP. No, I'm telling you, the EVP thing is bollocks. Stop using it. John Boy Patton, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very, very much. They focused on all the wrong things. For example, at the beginning of it, she was like, Beardo has put this thing on a community post. I got slated for putting out this community post. Having viewers and friends in LA, I'd like to say stay safe. What we're witnessing there is terrifying. The emergency services are there working 24/7, so thoughts for those brave people. The reason I did this post is because my friend, a friend of the channel, a friend that all of you will know, AV Stevie, is out there. He lives there. That's what that is about. I have viewers from LA. And then when I announced the video, I said something along the lines of this video was recorded before the fires. And they've dug into that. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. It's not a lie to say I made this video 3 days before she said she lived there. If I don't word things properly, that doesn't mean I'm a liar. What is a lie is to go and say Rebecca is a victim, and then it turns out Rebecca is actually a murderer, and then say, no, it's actually this woman. No, it's this woman. But Rebecca was her stripper name. My brain is in pain. How do them two think? I don't think they do think. I don't know whether they got caught up in the moment, and I've done it. I've been on stream, and I've got caught up in the moment, and I've said some things where I've gone, oh, I shouldn't have said that. And then I have to issue apologies, and I do issue apologies. The more they were egged on by the community, the more the community was egged on, and the more nobody could say anything that the girls would agree. Everything that they said was fact, and everybody believed every single fucking second of it. It was scary to see. Two more days of wind events so far. All is mellow. Stevie, I'm glad you're safe, mate. Now, Stevie, I'm glad you're here. Did you not post in the Discord 2 days ago when I posted this? I saw Stevie's message in Discord, and then I posted this. In the UK, I don't think we knew that this had been a 3-week-long event until a couple of days ago. So my timing is slightly off. Does that mean I'm a liar? Does that mean I made a mistake? Yes. Does that mean they can call me out for a mistake? Yes. But fucking hell, don't go the way you did. Becca was the wife of the prisoner and died in prison in 2008. I almost commented that in the video after finding her. The thing is, everything is readily available on Wikipedia, Google searches. There has been people posting on the videos themselves saying, this is all on, this is where I found this. This is where you're wrong. They ignored all of that and just fired it all back at me. John Boy Patton, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Denise, thank you for the... Denise. Sassy Beardo is the best. Fuck, apparently not. Sassy Beardo is a woman-beating, fat, grey-haired fucking woman. I said woman-beater, didn't I? Wow. All because I called somebody out for being disrespectful. You saw it. A lot of people saw it. It's not even useful. It's just clout chasing, drama stirring for the sake of it. The more drama, the more eyes on them, which is sad. Which is something, let's look at it from both sides, which is something they could say about me. I made a video on them because I'm clout chasing. That's something they could see. And a lot of people think they've got a point. That's fine. Absolutely fine. But at least I'm clout chasing, or at least I'm making my content on people that are still alive and have the ability to argue for themselves. There's the difference. The twin paranormal nightmare style teams, they don't like the truth. That's the be all and end all of it. What's your take on the drones? I don't think they're aliens. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I'm glad I live in the UK. Genuinely, I am glad I live in the UK. Where we're not being invaded by alien drones, where people's lives, livelihoods, homes are being fucking decimated by fire or other parts of the world with I'm glad the UK's weather is just boring. It's like, oh, what's the weather today? Grey. Grey. Ooh, it's a bit cold today. Oh, but grey. Oh, it's sunny today. Ah, it's gone grey. I'll take that all the way. Your Wi-Fi went down. Nasty harassing behaviour in other communities have caused multiple creators to end their channels. Now, it was probably a lack of sleep. As a lot of you know, I even took the fat contents to heart. As you guys know, that are in the gaming streams especially, I've knocked alcohol on the head. I've knocked junk food on the head. I have completely transformed my regime for everything. I'm on a very, very strict diet. I am drinking nothing but black coffee and liters of water a day, and I am eating healthy, and I am actually exercising for the first time in 4 years. This time last week, I weighed 18 stone 2. Today, I weighed 17 stone 11. It's not a lot, but it's 5 fucking pounds. I lost 5 pounds, and it wasn't on the back of the sofa. And they've got me, and they're calling me fucking fat. Not them. The girls didn't call me fat. You don't give us an adorn me. Let's have some fucking fun, shall we? Because, yeah.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
Imagine if you called one of them fat. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I have called Lee from Really Haunted a fat slob, and then said, I can say that because he's the same size as me. I probably should not ever have made that joke. I would never, ever, ever comment on a woman's weight. People, you know, unalive over that. That was the other thing. That was the other thing. I said things like, you can't say unalive and all of this stuff, all the stuff you can't say on YouTube. And they were like, we agree with that. Later on in the video, they roast me for refusing to say it. Just because I agree that those terms should not be hidden, we should be allowed to talk about mental health. We should be allowed to talk about eating disorders. We should be allowed to say unaliving oneself the proper way. We should be allowed to talk about that. Then they twist it like, why won't you say it? I'd love to be able to say it, but YouTube take videos down for stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. Negativity is honestly draining. Hope you have a good night. Gotta go. Cheers for responding. Jerry, you want to be this fucking side of it, mate? I have been awake, well, until 7 o'clock this morning. I had been awake for 28 or 29 hours, maybe even longer, on the back of 2 hours sleep, because my body is just the shock to the system from the diet made me ill most of yesterday, or was that the day before? I don't know. I don't even know what fucking day it is now. And, you know, I don't lose sleep over stuff often. I don't get upset over stuff often. This got to me. Really fucking got. But I think it's more because I'm tired, because I've had worse. I've had a lot worse, you know? Angie Metzner, thank you for the 7 months. My birthday is Monday. You can have a rar for fun. Of course you can. And if you come back Tuesday, you can have another one. Rar.
Rawr. Rawr.
Lee923, member for 2 months. I appreciate you. I might have to change my name to not that Lee. You don't have to on this channel because I don't make videos on him anymore. 2 seconds, I've got to turn this heater off. I'm fucking roasting. Sorry, I was actually getting a bit, like, worried then, because if I pulled the wrong plug out, the PC would have shut off. Didn't know which one was the heater and which one was the PC. Cody Breeman, thank you for the £5. How did the egg cross the road? It scrambled. Banned. Don't give these 20 any more of your time and energy. You're stronger than them. Look at the shit you've overcome the last 2 years. And this is why I'm not making part 2 or 3, because if after that backlash I make another video about it, if I cover I'm not going to cover part 2 because it was awful. If I cover part 3, do they then have grounds to call me a bully? Possibly. It's not worth me taking that risk, especially with the way they've been twisting things up about me and the side-eye guy. Even poor fucking Mythos was somehow dragged into it and getting slated. Julie J, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate you. All this on Beardo's birthday, Palsy. Sky Talker, thank you for the gifted. Fuck me. I feel anxious. I don't get anxiety, but I feel anxious. It's a horrible feeling. Horrible. I've had 3 hours today, so I've had about 3 hours. I've had 6 hours sleep in about 3 days. Can you have a random button push, please? Yes, you can. Fuck, that didn't work.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Yeah, you're right, Justin. You're right. At the end of the day, I've shown them for what they are. They kind of did the work for me by showing themselves for what they are. And my response was that. Woosah! Nice, bright sky, peaceful pose, Beardo gets scared in the corner. That's my response right there. You need a wee? Earl Ward, good afternoon to you in America. I hope you're nowhere near everything that's going on out there. I'm sorry, Beardo, what you go through. We support you. Listen, I appreciate everybody's support. I absolutely do. Can I get a roll for my birthday? Just going to try one more time, Monique D. How many times have I missed that? Rawr.
Rawr. Rawr.
How did Mythos end up in it? Because of that clown that bought subscribers kept bringing him up. And he's been doing it in my comment section all day. Eventually I banned him. Thanks for tickling my balls, Beardo. Mandalorian Mama, thank you for the 5. Where's my tickle button gone?
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
John Boy Patton, thank you for the 15 months. It all seems better after a wee. It absolutely does. No wonder you can't see the live chat if you rewatch this, all the stuff that's... Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. I did forget to mention that. They took the live chat function away because they knew what was going on. Unfortunately for them, I've got about 200 screenshots that have been sent to me by various people, absolutely disgusted by the stuff that went on, that was allowed to go on. They weren't the worst at it, but they allowed it to go on. My moderators don't allow that to go on. I don't allow that to go on. What annoyed me is they start heavily they heavily insinuate that the debunking community don't give to charity. They make out that they're better than us, which is utterly pathetic. I'm sorry. Did Ghost Club Paranormal put their hands up at Christmas time and say, hey, we'll take an hour? Was that the debunking community being selfish? Because it was a very debunker-heavy event. Can I get some of those screenshots, please? Absolutely, Seg. I'll get some sent over to you tomorrow. Can I get a Corvette, please? Yes, you can.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Carping me. What was that?
We appreciate your mods and your content, Beardo. Sorry for the negative. Listen, I'll get over it. Once I've had a sleep, I'll get over it. But to say we don't do anything for charity, just because we don't fucking film ourselves every time we drop £1 in a box in a shop somewhere, doesn't mean that we don't give to charity. It was just designed to paint us out to be horrible people that are only in it for the money. And it was unfair. Wild Roast Beef, Karen, thank you for the 3 months. Happy birthday to our Disco Santa. We love you. Shouldn't you just give to charity and leave it at that? Yeah. At the same point, I completely understand using your pull on YouTube, your sway on YouTube to leverage to bring more money in for charities. I absolutely understand that. I support that. But for fuck's sake, don't turn it into a hate fest while you're doing it.
Piss off, Ghost!
Vito, couldn't you possibly get them taken off YouTube based on the content of the comments they allowed? No. You can make a stink, but YouTube don't take channels down. There was no, like, direct, I'm going to kill him, I know where he lives. There was nothing like that. All of the other stuff, it may get them a little bit of a telling off, but no. And I've never tried to take a channel out, ever. Sorry, Joe, I've missed your comment there. There were people, I saw a bit of it. Where did it go? I'm not ignoring you, Joe. Joe, I've missed your comment. Can you post it again? I saw it sort of flick up as I was chatting. Hey, Boo Productions, how you doing? Linda Friedlander, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate you. Beardo, where are my ghost strippers? You better go and ask them, Pay, because I haven't got a clue. How did everyone miss what you said, Justin? What did he say? If you're wondering what's been said, you're going to have to watch the beginning of the stream because I'm not going over 55 minutes of shit again. Oh, I'd like them to sit there and say I'm horrible and don't do charity. I'm a Knight of Columbus. Charity is the main pillar of our institution. And yes, I'm a nobody. You're not a nobody. Right. Let's get this fucking idea that YouTubers are something special out of our heads. Because we're not special. Some of us are lucky. Some of us work our asses off. Some of us produce great content. Some produce okay content. But we're not special. None of us are special. We are just content creators. There were certain people in Ghost Club's chat. They should not have said anything. Put certain people in a very awkward position. Oh, I know exactly who you were talking about. That lovely, lovely lady that was calling me a bully. I've never looked at her channel. I don't know her name. And when I first started this channel, I was supportive of her husband's channel. Something's just fallen over there. I'm an outright bellend that just so happens to do YouTube. Thing is, it's like Beardo's got these delusions of grandeur. Do I? Because I keep paying to go to these haunted locations and coming out there going, huh, starting to think this isn't real. How disappointing. Sometimes I come out and they go, that was really cool. Beardo, you're one of a kind. Thank fuck. Don't need two of me. Nobody is a nobody. Listen, if you think I'm special because there are 543 people watching me, I ain't. Go down to A&E and watch the nurses that are being run off their feet. Go to a care home and watch people like my wife, my daughter, and my sister-in-law that are caring for dementia patients. Wiping poo, wiping pee, cleaning up after people, caring for family members because the families no longer can. Those people are special. Now, not everyone likes the police. Not everybody likes some of the emergency services. I've got respect for them. Firefighters, they put their lives on the line to rescue us from burning buildings. They keep cities safe. They keep people safe. You know what I'm saying? They are special people. The military, they are special people. I was having a rough day, buddy. Glad I jumped on. I'm glad we can cheer you up a bit with my relentless whinging, whining, and being upset. The dentist said I need a crown. I'm like, I know, right? Oh, Miss Jackie. Do you know what? You do deserve a crown. Fuck. You all deserve crowns. Come on, everyone knows I'm the end all and be all paranormal investigator in my mind. We know that, Joe. I certainly know it. Sorry for my previous comment. I missed it. They get cats out of trees. I mean, they're not all good, you know. Such humble guys, down to earth, don't listen to those children. The thing is, even with everything I've just said, people will twist that up and say Beardo was only saying that to leverage his audience, because that was a big part of the argument against me. Was I say nice things to hook people in like I'm a nice guy, and then I turn. The guy who adds jam in a jam donut is special to me. He used to be special to me. The Welsh accent, whinging and whining, is a match made in heaven. I'm quite surprised how many people in America know that the Welsh are known as sheepshaggers. That surprised me. I have a thick skin, and it takes a lot to offend me. Vito, getting us all crowns. Yeah, fucking 500 crowns. 543 crowns. Would that be a jam donut? Fantastic. Only for Crow with fucking Judas. He is the only person on the planet that says jam. If you don't know, myself, Fantastic, and a few others, we're on a live stream. It's quite early in the UK. I believe it was Fantastic stream. And we were arguing comedically about words in America that they get wrong. Aluminum, it's aluminium, things like that. And then Crow just comes up with, so do you have jam? And we're like, what's jam? We didn't know what he was talking about. It was jam. What have I missed from Tuffy? Sorry. Your sister died last night. Oh, fuck me. Tuffy, I'm very, very sorry to have heard that. I actually met Tuffy, fucking hell, probably months ago now, at the well-known haunted location over the bridge. Lovely, lovely lady. I'm very, very sorry for your loss. Very sorry. Belfast asked if she would send me the footage, and she told me they weren't going to worry about it. Damage done before I had a chance to ask. Matt asked first. I also have to point out, I wrongly assumed that Joe Vitale, Matt Benton, and the Ghost Club girls all went for a drink together. It was Matt Benton, his wife, and the Ghost Club girls. Joe Vitale was not there. I got that wrong. I remember seeing a picture wrong. And if I'm right, I'm pretty sure Joe Vitale sent me the picture in the first place and was like, hey, that video you just made, I know them. Because Joe doesn't tell me what I can and can't do. And if he tried, I'd tell him to go fuck himself. Matt Benton's wife has put him and Joe Vitale in a shit situation, going in there calling me a bully, knowing that me and Joe have a friendship. Fucking terrible. Ah, Tuffy. So sorry to hear that. And see, there's me fucking whinging, moaning, and fucking berating these lying bastards. People are losing family members. Makes you think, right? Paranormal Monkey Podcast. How are you, Justin? Hope you've been doing well. Ask him about his jumper as the veil thins. Got a very nice jumper. Right, I'm going to be completely honest here, guys. Justin's jumper was not that bad. It was not that bad. I have been relentlessly mocking him for a good few days. It wasn't that bad. It'll look great on him when he's 90. Elena called Beardo a bully. Yeah. That took me by surprise. I didn't realise who he was because I didn't realise she had a channel. I was like, who's this hauntingly beautiful thing? What the fuck? When have I bullied her? And when I looked at the picture, I was like, I know it. It's been a bit rough the beginning of 2025. Yeah. 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 I mean, 2024, the beginning of 2024 was abysmal for our family. Abysmal. A jumper was a thing of beauty. I mean, you're not going to get cold. What's a jumper? A sweater. Like, I'm wearing a hoodie. If you didn't have a hood on it, that's a jumper. A sweater, a pullover. There's so many different names for it. But we were in the UK. The English language was ours first. American are wrong. And your pants go inside your trousers. Just saying. Dancing at the disco, bumper to bumper. His jumper will look great when he gets a boat. Oh yeah, if he grew a beard and wore that jumper, he'd look like the captain from the fish finger boxes. I'm never getting invited to the Paranormal Monkey podcast again. Beardo, you're not a bully. Truth bombs hurt and people act stupid when the truth comes out. I guess there's an element of that. Yeah. I don't know what I'm still questioning whether I went too hard in my video, but the thing that all of them got wrong last night was that I don't believe in the paranormal. That I disbelieve the paranormal and I'm only out to call everyone fake. Captain Birdseye, thank you, Coombsy. Two-ply paranormal, thank you for the $5 jumpers and not sweaters. That's bullocks. We invented the English language, not you. Just saying. The English might have invented the language, but the Americans have elevated it. I mean, come on. You look like that Captain Twat in Tintin. In the UK, what is that? It's paving slabs and cement. We'll call that a pavement. That's smart. America, what should we call that? I don't know. It's on the side and we walk on it. Sidewalk. By the way, if you cross a road without fucking permission, you get fined. Bit harsh. I don't know if that's in every state or every town or country, but you know what I mean. You didn't go too hard. What they were doing was disrespectful and they didn't even bother to research properly. I mean, everything that they apparently researched, I found within minutes, or CRL found within an hour. It is not toxic of me pull up the facts. And like, clearly I'm a liar, but I pulled up the documents on screen. Does anyone remember Joe Wilkinson's poem about naming? Jason, I'm not reading the rest of that because you're setting me up for something. While I was stationed in England many years ago, I had a British bloke tell me that he would knock me up. I'm very confused. I mean, if you're a guy, that's very confusing. If you're a lady, it means he wanted to impregnate you. English is a goblin language, a mix of many languages. No one invented English. Fight me. You're from fucking Canada. Shut up. She's not. She's Swedish. The power of puppets compels cats. What? As soon as someone you catch out uses an us v them blanket statement and all or nothing argument, they've lost. They may have had some genuine points in there, but I couldn't. I see where Simply Strangers talking trash. I've been led to believe that Simply Strangers actually called it down the middle. You all know my thoughts on the guy, but I will be honest. I've not watched it. I'm not going to watch it. But apparently he has called it down the middle. He hasn't sided with anyone, which has surprised me a bit, given our history. So, you know. Thanks, Ben. Major Scars, thank you for the £2 UK traditional, USA simplified. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being simplified. Fuck me. Look who you're talking to. Vito keeps saying the truth. I run a small paranormal channel and dang it, you investigate and I'm sick of keyboard bullies. This is the the amount of people calling me a keyboard warrior, get out from behind your desk, and I'm like, excuse me. You've just all seen me at the Ancient Ram Inn with 3 other debunkers. Excuse me, you've seen me at 30s Drive numerous times. I don't just sit behind you. I sit behind you a lot. But what do you think paranormal investigators do when they're not in the building for the other 6 days of the week? If this is their full-time job, they sit behind a desk and they edit. Alexa, say dinkle dinkle. Ah, it didn't work. I'll say this, Jade was way worse than Mandy. Yeah, Mandy took offence to some things I said, which is fair enough. They were aimed at her. But she was nowhere near as... I'm trying to think of the... Vicious. That's the word, right? Vicious. I'm not asking is that the right word. I'm talking to Side-Eye Guy because he was in there and saw it. It was vicious. I loved your joke about not sitting comfortably because your chair is knackered. My chair's actually knackered. Listen. You prick. Every time I move on this chair side to side, it click, click, and everyone thinks I farted. I just try it. Nothing. You're going in the fucking skip. Prick. I'm arguing with a chair. And still I get more sense than half the people I argue with on the internet. As the veil thins. So you've got a channel. Right, we can have a look at you. Not now. I'm not going to put you on the spot like that. It's horrible. Didn't like my RAM invid. Too many farts for Jade and not enough screaming at apps. The thing is that farting fuggler, or farting boo bear as you called it, is about as legitimate a device as everything they used. Because there's no proof of any of them. You tell that chair, I can't believe I've just shouted in my fucking chair. Get a grip, beardo. I believe it. I've just argued with my chair. That's how toxic I am. I've just shouted at a fucking inanimate object. Oh, right. And for everyone that doesn't understand, well, not understand, but for people that have never been on a paranormal investigation, you have to understand, outside, I think, was about 4 to 5 degrees. Inside that house was significantly colder. Significantly. We were fucking freezing in that place. Absolutely freezing. And we didn't hear a thing. Not a thing. All night. Nothing at all. We were bored. Literally, we were bored. So yeah, the fart in Bay went on for a lot longer because we were bored. The whole Ouija board thing with Side-Eye Guy stropped off. He was bored. I've never twice I've been there, and the same opinion of me has happened every time of that building. I've never experienced anything there. I've never felt anything there. I've never been creeped out there. I've never walked through there and got the heebie-jeebies. Some of the boys did, but it was their first go, and they don't investigate as much as me. Absolutely fine. There's times when I'm at 30 East Drive upstairs on my own, and I'm like, oh, I don't fucking like it up here. And it looks like a normal house. You know, I shout things like that all the time. Oh, Karen, you should hear me in the house when I'm trying to do something. And my language and the way I shout at things, like we put saying that, when we did the bookcases in the living room, I was on pretty good behaviour, mostly because they were easily put together, and Mrs. Geek was helping and directing, because I can't be trusted with flat pack furniture. They attacked you personally, but did they attack your debunking? Yeah, they did. They did absolutely attack my debunking, and I don't know if they genuinely believe what they were saying. Because in some places, if you watch it, they drop themselves in the shit. The way they're like, yeah, we never said this talks to ghosts. Fucking did. This in your video title. We never claimed that this was proof of the paranormal. Yes, you did. In your video title, in your video description, in the opening intro to your video, you said proof of the paranormal. I saw nothing. But there we go. Well, Rose Beef, hello, long time no see, my lovely friend. How you doing, Jamie Watson? Dead Cold Tales, good evening to you. Beto, I'll make you a personal ASMR vid, a clean one. It'll settle your nerves. I'll be fine with it. I just need a good night's sleep. I am absolutely fucking exhausted. I am running on fumes. But I'm not going to let 200 mouth breathers run me off the platform. I'm not going to let them get under my skin. I think it affected me more because I'm tired, and we've had some other stuff in the background. Blackwood's Adventures. Hola! Need to make lemonade out of this, Beardo. Come on, if anyone can, you can. I don't think I can make lemonade out of this. If I make a response video, they'll do it. I've learned some things over my time on YouTube. You need a foot massage before bed? Absolutely fucking not. Nobody touches my feet, not even my wife. I love my wife dearly. She won't touch my feet because I can't stand. Oh, it goes through me. I hate feet, like my own feet, everybody else's feet. Nah. Did it posted for the third time? You may respond. You may not because you're just talking rubbish. Who's talking rubbish? Have we got a knob in you talking shit? I can't see what she said. Nobody's removed it, have they? I can't see anything from a Sarah. Doesn't stop them trying on Strictly, what? I'm the same with feet. I didn't realise that a lot of people had the foot thing. That they hate them. I mean, obviously, Quentin Tarantino fucking loves them. Screenshot if you, Beto. Kenny Biddle, how are you doing? Sometimes it's not worth your time. I had, obviously, interactions with Ghost Theory. It's been a long, long time. And I think it's fair to say we both went over the top, and this is going to be like that all over again. I don't want to get that. Who the fuck is Haunted CP? Will you fuck off? Sorry, I'm looking at... I've been sent screenshots in Discord. Talk amongst yourselves a second. Why is given to charity a contest? It's not. Hey, looking damn fine, Beto. It's too fucking long is what it is. Right, Sarah, you can talk all this all you want, but you can't possibly have credibility for being a debunker when you don't even watch the entirety of the videos. That is reviewing and reacting, not debunking. Sarah, with the greatest of respect, you need a little bit of education. When I say your mobile phone can't detect ghosts, that is a debunk in itself. That's not a wild guess, a stab in the dark. That is scientific fact. There is nothing in this developed by anyone to hunt a ghost. That is fact. Absolute fact. K2s, REM pods, all the rest of it. Take it apart and look at the cheap shit that is inside of them. And I've been led to believe that certain brands of devices have things in them purposely designed to trigger. Just saying. It is scientific fact. There's your debunk. So don't tell me I can't debunk when I have spent longer in the paranormal field than those ladies have. I've absolutely been doing this much, much longer. Not only that, but they were saying things like there are no professionals in the field. Tell that to Dr. Kieran O'Keefe. Tell that to Kenny Biddle. This is Kenny's job. Kenny doesn't like being called a debunker for the most part, but it is his job to investigate paranormal claims. It is his job to investigate those claims to find out if they are real, if there's a very normal explanation, or if it's a hoax. Technically, he is a professional debunker. That is his job. So don't tell me there's no professionals in this field. Added to that, you're right, Dean. Added to that, you point me out to a professional ghost hunter or a professional paranormal investigator. There are professional paranormal investigators, but they ain't running around with K2s on YouTube. Most of them don't put videos on YouTube. Most of them work in labs. Most of them work in sterile environments. Most of them have got their head in books, not mouldy walls. Then they will go out to a mouldy building and they will assess the claims. But they don't just turn up with the flashy gadgets and go, science. They have taken those things apart. I don't take those things apart. I don't pull all of these different gizmos, gadgets, and whatever apart. I don't take them apart and say, this is fake because of. Because if I took a REM pod apart, I would be like, oh, there's the little thing that looks like a little tiny battery. That's some circuit there. There's a circuit board, and I don't know what this fucking thing is, because I know shit about electronics. But what I do actually do is I watch people like Kenny Biddle who have taken all of this stuff apart, that understand it from a scientific point of view. Darren Brown, professional debunker? Yes. Harry Houdini, professional debunker. I had shit for that. Fucking Harry Houdini isn't a debunker. Harry Houdini was just mean. Get a grip. You know, are Ouija boards magnetic? I've never actually come across a magnetic Ouija board. I assume you can get them. But it would be, to me, it would be kind of pointless because you just need one person pushing stuff around the board. Now, for example, the DR60. People are still using that. I will tell you why it is not real, why it is not worth, why it's not evidence. But then I will direct you to people like Kenny Biddle. Because Kenny Biddle has one in his hand. Kenny Biddle has the instruction manual. Kenny Biddle understands the deep workings of that machine. And then he shares his findings with everybody in articles because he works for the Skeptical Inquirer. You may have to look that up online. Because if you're a full-blown believer, you may never have heard of it. I'm not being pedantic, but for people to say that I am closed-minded, Kenny Biddle is closed-minded, when we do more research than any... And listen, I know fuck all. I know nothing compared to what Kenny Biddle knows. Now, we'll take Kenny Biddle out of the situation. I've got some knowledge that I have learned from Kenny Biddle. Me and the Side-Eye Guy sit next to each other, and somebody says to Side-Eye Guy, is that mask in there? Side-Eye Guy will elbow me and say, is that mask in there? Because you know how to edit. I think that's a true enough statement. Because I've been investigating and editing for longer. Whereas if they say to me, can you tell me if that house is actually haunted and what the history is? I'll go, I don't know. I'll ask my friend, Side-Eye Guy, because he knows how to research better than I do. We've all got different strengths and weaknesses. The difference is we're not all in competition with each other. We all work together. Go and watch any of the debunkers that are live streaming, or the smaller paranormal channels that are live streaming that have debunkers on there, and watch how many of us actually deal with each other, speak with each other, share thoughts with each other. It's because we're all trying to learn. And we don't always agree, but what we don't then do is call each other bullies because we've had a disagreement. Me and Kenny Biddle, we have very different thoughts on the paranormal. I don't... I am probably... Me and Mythos are probably Me and Mythos are probably the debunkers that believe more than anyone. And Mythos is fast coming to the point where I am, where it's like, I don't know if I was nuts when I was younger. Beardo mask, Side-Eye Guy, it's a mask, ask Elaine. I wouldn't say that. Kenny believes in portals. Well, Stargate, it was a good show. Movie, I've never actually seen the show. Beardo, I've been going through Park Lane in London this week. There's a pair of giant feet pointing skyward. They're the youngest pair of feet I've ever seen. What the fuck? Why is there giant feet in London? It's teamwork, Beardo. Yeah. This is what people are not understanding. There is a team. Not all of the debunkers all speak to each other all the time. Doesn't mean we don't get on. But there is, within all of the debunkers, there is a cluster of us. And I don't think it would be wrong of me to say that we all look up to Kenny. Well, he's very short, but we all look up to Kenny Biddle and his knowledge, and Mr. Grey. Because Mr. Grey is a very knowledgeable man. If I'm stuck on something with editing, I'll still ring Parple, because Parple understands editing. That was a bit of a rant, but I think that one was a deserved rant. Nightmare Leader, can you have a Discord invite? Somebody will post if you know. Oh my god, I'm just a guy who likes to read and take shit apart. But you explain things in depth. Sometimes I don't even know what the fuck you're saying, and I need a translator because you're smarter than I am. But I have never once gone to Kenny and say, I'm not sure about this or that. How do I? And Kenny say, oh, work it out for yourself. I don't know. Ask somebody else. He's never done it. Excuse me. And Kenny, being the very skeptical man that he is, has gone on investigations with the side-eye guy, Joe Vitale, Golden Balls. He's gone out with all of these people. Kenny Biddle was a paranormal investigator before most of these channels could walk. Would also like to join the Discord too, Beardo. Yeah, there'll be one of the links. Kenny does not accept that admiration. Kenny has no choice. Kenny Biddle's a fucking hero of mine at the end of the day. I've learned so much from him. Can a mod post a Discord link, please? Ah, there we go. Thank you very, very much. I better open my stream up, actually, hadn't I? He does not accept. Right, I'll pin the link to the top of the chat. There's the link for the Discord. Check out the rules, and then we mostly in general chat. If you're going to come in to start anything up, we will just remove you. Just saying, because I know there's a lot of pissed off people out there. I'm a pagan who debunks, not online yet. I like to think of myself as a spiritual theorist because realistically, no one knows the facts, and I like to find the realistic reason before anything. There is nothing wrong with that. I have a belief system. Kenny does not share that belief system. Kenny has never mocked me for it. Mr. Gray has never mocked me for it. They understand it. Hey, well hung gladiator truth, how you doing? We can be different. We can have different beliefs. I mean, Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray once got hate because I asked him to debunk something in one of my videos because I couldn't work it out. Mr. Gray worked it out, and people had to go at him. Like, why are you picking on Beardo? Because I asked him to, and it wasn't picking on me to give me the truth. Kenny, he is the Messiah. The whole Jesus Kenny thing was fucking amazing. Kenny Biddle's one of the nicest people I've ever met. He is. He absolutely is. I'm going to make a YouTube short of me destroying my gadgets with a big hammer. That'd be funny, dead cold. I see it like this. We're a team here. We learn, we discuss, we learn from each other. We try to grow and be better than we were yesterday. I 100% agree. 100% agree. The other thing people don't understand is, like, obviously Kenny lives a bit far away. I can't just pop round his house and have a cup of coffee with him. I would if I could. Myself, Mr. Gray, Mythos, Side-Eye Guy. Me and Mr. Gray have met. None of the rest have met. We all go to a pub together. We have a pub lunch, and then we head to a apparent haunted building. No awkwardness, nothing. Just four guys all getting along, all with different belief systems. Nobody's mocking, nobody's ridiculing. There's questions asked. I mean, Mythos is very new to this, and I'm watching him do the little bit of B-roll that he did do, and I'm like, fucking hell, fair play to him. He's got an eye for that. I wouldn't have thought of that. And then the Side-Eye Guy just shouted at everything, banged his head on stuff, and shouted bollocks a lot. Love Kenny Biddle, very intellectual without being dismissive. And if you ask him, I'll sure he'll tell you he was once a lot more like me. And then he learnt over time. I'm far too emotionally invested in it. And I can't, that's not something I can change, because for me, if this is real, then I know people I miss are safe and well. Has Cody and Satori reached out? Oh, that's to Kenny. Chat's too quick tonight. Just say hi. Hi, Mama Geek. I got in trouble again. Mr. Gray banked his head. Oh, Megan. His video did no justice to how hard Mr. Gray hit his head. I was downstairs and I just heard this. And then, oh, fuck, that's his head. Because I did it a year ago. I damn near knocked myself out. Rian and James from Staffordshire Paranormal, like, are you okay? And I was like, I literally blacked out and went down on one knee and I couldn't see. and I could feel myself going, and then I kind of snap myself back. That thing, it's called the Nutcracker, and there's a sign telling you not to hit your head. But it's by the door, so you duck the door, and then you go up 2 stairs and whack. It's brutal. If I attend a power event, I don't usually say much, I just observe. If I'm asked for an opinion, I give an honest one. And at about 5 a.m, Beardo's head will stop spinning. Maybe. What's new, Beardo? Take care, everyone. I'm going to go do myself some dinner. My sugars are dropped. Kitty Etheridge, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Enjoy your dinner. Where is it? Where's what? If you're looking for the Discord link, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Right at the very top of the chat, you'll see CRL, a spanner, a spirit box. I got to get rid of all these. We need new emotes for the channel, guys. We've got a spirit box, a K2. Piss off, go seek and stay. Christy Davila, thank you for the 6 months. I hope chat helped you today, Beardo. I'll be fair, Mrs. Geek worked nights last night. She came home, she had a couple of hours sleeping, and she's up like, are you okay? Yeah. She's like, no, you're not. Will you lie to me? I have learned so much from debunkers. I still want to investigate without gadgets. Otherwise, I might as well just try and earn an Oscar. I'm not that great an actress. Of them are. Spider Queen, hello to you. We need a moist. You can have a moist. Fuck, where is it? This one?
Yes, we all know Mary likes it. Copy me. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, Carl. What was that?
Did we get a ghostly Beardo roar emoji? The thing is, they're so small. I don't think that the detail will carry over. I just want to take off the bits that are based on equipment that I used to use and believe. I never believed the spirit box. That came from playing Phasmophobia. I get a rare for my birthday on the 27th that you understandably skipped on the live. Overfiend, I am very... 27th? Nearly a month ago. Rawr, happy birthday, I'm very sorry. Rawr. Rawr. John Boy Patton, thank you for the £2. That's what she said, what? Oh, the place where I hit my head. The ancient Ram Inn going up into the attic. I did it. I think we all banged our heads. I saw a comment, how big is the side-eye guy? Side-eye guy towers over me. I mean, me and Mythos are around the same height. I mean, I've got a bigger belly than Mythos, but Mythos is a fucking big guy. His chest is massive. He's a big, big dude. A very, very nice guy as well. All of them are. Beardo, are you wearing your Lee shorts? I'm not. I don't actually know where they are. I haven't seen them for ages. Moist, you hate that word. I'm very, very sorry. A lot of people don't like the word moist. Jade is very much above a fart joke. I had something jump into my head then. I'm not saying it. I really want to go to the Ancient Ram Inn, but I don't want to go alone. Don't go in the winter. Go in the summer. 6 for 2, and if you went in the Ancient Ram Inn, I'd knock myself out banging it. Yeah, a lot of people were questioning on JCat's art's reaction to the other guy's videos of something moving in the bedroom, and I was like, nah, nothing paranormal. We all hit our heads on it. Beardo isn't small, he's far away. I mean, I don't know why I keep making friends with all these people that are massive. All right, Mr. Grey isn't massive. Get arms. Don't give you height. Beardo hates feet. Beardo, quiet riot, mental health, bang your head. Can we have a most farted? Yes, you can. Oh shit, wrong one.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just... Make a noise.
Dean Bailey, thank you for the £5. Would agree to have a 30s drive. Can we have the balls tickled? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
What else somebody asked before then? Oh, I just did the Negan. Hi, my name is Tracy, and I want to talk about Lee the Tit. May I suggest Glasgow Ghost Hunters? They've done some videos on Lee. I won't be featuring them anymore. Of course you can have a dude, bro. when I find the button. I fucking hate what I've done to this.
Dude! Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
He's 6 foot 14 stone and fat like a trooper. I tell you, since I've been on this diet, far less farts coming out of me. I sort of remember a middle name. What? GCP is coming for you. Whatever. I love that dog almost. It buckled me. If you guys remember the original stream I did that on, I was absolutely buckled. Proper cry laughing. That sounds like one of mine. Like claim copyright. You can try. You know, could you, we have an Evil Dead Ash doing This Is My Boomstick. If I remember. Because we did add, what did we add the other day? Oh, this one.
Yeah. Oh, fucking twat.
Bryn Cartwright, absolute legend. Vito, will you rock the Tomb Raider costume again, even if I manage to lose the weight that I want to? No. You love me? Mythos holding the dog. Oh, have you farted? She's farted. New clip of CRL shouting at the gamers, biatch. 5'5.5". Half is very important. We were all equally laughing till crying. That was one of the funniest streams we've ever done. The most haunted streams were really good. The Midwest Ghost Hunter. Second one, not so much. The first Midwest Ghost Hunter live debunk, that was a lot of fun. I ran out of steam on the second one. Send them in, make your best clip competition. Trent not in today? No, he's not. He was in all day yesterday with the gaming. Sorry, I'm missing something. We need clips of Sierra. I read that. We are equally laughing. I read that. I love Cartwright. He's a legend. That film is amazing. Love a strong T when the twat is said. You. You have a gas demon button. I do not. Maybe I'll try and find one. I used to be 5'8", but thanks to hypermobile, endless, danless syndrome, I shrunk to 5'5". Jesus. That's a substantial loss, right? Pretty tall in high school, 20 odd years later, I'm so small next to my 15-year-old grandson. Dog's greatest feature is farting. Now he's not working, he breathes through his nose and out through his ass. Can you get a strike if you use someone else's fart? Don't think so. Too short a clip. Hey, Pupsy Sebastian, I'm doing all right, thank you. Thank you very much. I hope you're well. Beardo gave his proof, isn't that debunking? Yeah. Listen, anyone that says I didn't debunk a thing on that is misguided, lost, or refuses to see the truth for what it is. Good night, Monique. The next Warzone will be bloody cathartic, no doubt. Yeah, maybe. Tomorrow is actually Phasmophobia if me and Mrs. Geek don't go out and do something. If we go out and do something, because Mrs. Geek doesn't have much time off work, so we may move Wednesday's stream to Sunday, so me and Mrs. Geek can go and do something and then play Phas all day Sunday. Sorry, I missed. What did Elaine say? I think he just holds the dog and blames it for the farts. I think so. All this fast talk will create a shop of smelly selling demon farts. Yep. Phasmophobia. Yeah. I may have to move it to Sunday. Or not have to. Mrs. Geek is working Sunday. So maybe. How long can the clip? Neon Ninja, when it comes to copyright, it varies on what country you're in, what country the clip originates from. I mean, a general rule around 30 seconds is or keep it under 30 seconds, but yeah. You can do Phas, we'll go after it. Yeah, it'd be fucking dark and shit then. I vote you go out together. Can I join you on Phas? I'll get the VR out. Of course you can, Coombsy. But it may be Sunday. It may, it'll probably be Sunday. Unless the weather is horrendous. And then we'll do Wednesday and Sunday, I guess. I'm not doing anything Saturday this week. 2025, I'm going to take more time for me. 2025 comes in. I've made more videos in January than I did the entirety of September, and we're only 15 days in. You play Faz, it'll give me an excuse to start painting. Oh, if it's painting involved, I'm playing Faz. Hey, Dan, how you doing? I could have been the sprouts. I'm not eating sprouts. I'm not eating veg or anything. I apparently did a fart so bad it woke the other half up last night. I farted on the sofa earlier. It's the first one in a couple of days. Mrs. Geek was killing herself laughing because it literally went, poot. Can I come to I love Faz but I have no friends to play? Anybody's welcome. Anybody's welcome to game with us. Mrs. Geek may be the sweetest woman. That's why I married her. I once farted and caused 3 of my colleagues to almost throw up. We've all done those. So little call, I can't get this man to do horror streams to save my life. Faz is a horror game. The problem is when horror took off for me on Twitch, I overdid it. And I played everything for as long as I could, as many of them as I could. And I replayed a lot of games as well. And I got really bored of horror. Imagine Beardo doing Guess My Fart with Mrs. Geek. Good shots in Call of Duty. I was very impressed. Neon, I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better at Call of Duty. Once farted, it almost caused me to throw up. I don't think I've ever nearly thrown up my own fart. Remember Silent Hill 2, Beardo? What? I played it. Mate, I gotta go. More YouTube to catch up with, including yours. Not a problem, Mr. Not Suitable for Mum. Jason, me and Coombs were having a bit of a conversation earlier. And the conversation was basically how long you guys have been supporting me. I just want to say personally, Not Suitable for Mum, thank you for 7 years supporting my fat ass. My original YouTube channel where I unbox it, Jason was one of the first people on there along with Coombsy. I appreciate you and Coombsy for all of this time supporting my nonsense. And then number 2, in East Drive and the smell sprayed through the house. I feel vindication for you because of this live. I mean, I got my point across. I wasn't overly harsh on anyone. If I'd done it this morning, it would have been a very different reaction, but I've learned not to do things in anger. It's bad when you fart and offend yourself. I don't think I've ever offended myself with my own fart. Just saying. You're most welcome, mate. I appreciate you, Jason. What's up, Beard? I'm late again. Can you ban me? Hope the back is better. I'll get to that in a second. Oh. You're banned. Yeah, I hurt my back last week. It was giving me shit all week, but then I started exercising even though I'd hurt my back. And it seems that whatever was going on with my back, it wasn't my usual issues. It was muscular all up the side of my back. The exercises I've started doing actually pulled whatever was hurting out. It's stretched out or whatever. It's so yeah, my back is still not quite right, but your ass isn't fat, Beardo. I don't know. I kind of got 2 asses because I've got these weird cheeks above my cheeks on my back there. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I am taking the piss out of myself, and I'm allowed to. Whee! Side-eye guy, safe travels, my friend, and let me know when you get home, please. Beardo, just like Oasis says, don't look back in anger. For fuck's sake, Lynn. Beardo, I'd like to know, did anyone end up on their knees at the ancient ramen? Side-eye guy. What? I was walking on a treadmill, farted, silent fart, cleared the entire room. See, farts are funny. Not how anatomy works. It is. You stretch something out. Have you played the remake of The Thing? I love the original. I haven't. I have not. I didn't know there was one. So it was an... I'll tell you this. It was an absolute fucking pleasure meeting the Side-Eye guy and Mythos. But obviously I've known Side-Eye guy digitally a little while longer. And it was an absolute pleasure meeting him. As much shit as we give each other. Absolute pleasure. to meet the posh twat, Mr. Dick Fingers, Mr. Cartoon Head Boy. I'm scared to mute my mic now to cough because you lot will tell me I farted. Knobs. Aria Mushrooms, hello to you in South Africa. Can I get a head pat? There you go. Do you feel better now? Thing remake. I didn't know there was a game of the Thing, a remake of the... What? An old lady leaning over in church said to her, "Have you just done a silent fart? What's they doing? You should change the batteries in your hearing aids." Has the side-eye guy got his new mask yet? The side-eye guy, I've seen the side-eye guy's face long before we met up. We've had video chats and stuff. You're the one that told us you mute it. I know, and I'm an idiot. I shouldn't be so honest with people. Fucking hell. I do myself a disservice. Dude, bro, of course you can.
Dude! Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Song Into Oblivion by Funeral for a Friend. What a fucking tune. I couldn't fart it. Often is overlaid sounds to disguise the farts. Right, you CRL, no. I saw it. Evie Stevie, take care, my friend. I appreciate you. I mean, I know you're going through it and you're still here. I appreciate you. Psychopath, any good fair hunters? I mean, ghost hunters. There's I've got a playlist on the channel. There is a playlist on the channel called Channels you need to check out. There's a lot of good people in there. Go and check them out. There's a lot of them in there. Kitty, simply strangers saying you're lying. The thumbnail says that I'm lying, but he's quoting what somebody said about me. I haven't watched it, but from what I am led to believe, he called it down the middle. I've got no love for the guy, he's got no love for me, and apparently he called it down the middle. I'm not going to watch it. I don't think that that's, you know, if he has, he has. I'm not going to take the word of somebody that's faked their content. Can I get a most farted before the stream ends, please? Of course you can, Pinky.
Make a noise.
It was a pleasure to meet Purple, Three Spires, Lee, and Doodle. We've met some amazing people through this channel. We've introduced a lot of amazing people through this channel to each other. It's all good. Mrs. Geek, watch out for constipation with that diet. Christy Davler. It's okay. I'm always full of shit. Oh, there you go. Jolene has posted the link, channels to check out. Thank you, Jolene. Yeah, obviously give that a view. Listen, if you're going to go in there expecting devices going off every 5 minutes, running, screaming and stuff, it's not there for you. Ian, hang in there, kids can be mean. Ian, I've missed your comment, I'm sorry, but if you're having a hard time, just walk away from the situation. It's horrible on your poor son. Oh shit, is somebody's kid getting picked on, is it? I went through it as a kid, and I turned out fine. I mean, first time I watched Spider-Man and the Dragons Challenge with Nicholas Hammond. Spider-Man and the Dragons Challenge with Nicholas Hammond? What's that? Thank you for everything, Beardo. Get scared. We'll have to game again soon. I really appreciate you and all the mods here. Cody, you've been an absolute fucking pleasure to have around the channel. And gaming with you the other day. You're a good guy. Will you be gaming off stream tonight? Rebirth, I've had next to... Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. I've had no sleep. No sleep. Paranormal Quest is one of your favourite channels. They're good guys. I enjoy them. They use far too much equipment for my tastes, but they're honest about it, and I got time for that. They're the biggest channel that came forward and said we want to do Not Alone for Christmas. There was a bit of confusion, but, you know, half my fault, half their fault. No drama. No drama. They're good guys. I like their content. I love the podcast. They do coffees and scream. And again, really nice people. Really nice people. The next Warzone will be cathartic. Yeah, that'll be Thursday and it'll be brutal. I'll be sniping everywhere. Probably missing and shouting virgin, but there we go. Go to bed, Beardo, and get some rest. I will be. I'm going to go and... Why are you streaming when you haven't slept? Because I absolutely love this shit, that's why. I love this shit. I love you guys. I love this community. Hey, J-Cats, we were talking about you a little bit earlier. I think Nicholas Hammond was the first person to play Spy. Oh, right. I know what you... Right. I got you. I know what you mean now. Got to set up a new projector tomorrow. That playlist will come in useful. Enjoy. Have you debunked Amy's Crypt? No, I don't think I've ever made a video on Amy's Crypt, have I? I don't think I have. Again, they're honest with what they say and do. Have they worked with people that I've called out? Yes, but 90% of the channels out there have worked with somebody that's later been called or caught faking. Can't judge everyone on one channel. What I have watched of Amy's Crypt, I enjoy, and the... You know, yes, they made GhostTube app, but they'll tell you it's for entertainment purposes, and they'll tell you how it works. Can I get a Corvette, Beardo, please? Yes, you can.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
You liked Mythos' video on Amy's Crypt? Yeah, and Amy's Crypt are fine. A lot of people seem to have issue. That's up to them. I enjoy them. They're all right. They've always been friendly with me in the interactions I've had with them. Very little interactions, but, you know, I'm a debunker. They're a paranormal channel. But they've always been very polite, and have you debunked Adam Mark Explores? I did one video on him probably about a year ago. Didn't go so well. There was a bit of aftermath, but I will say this. His exploration videos are really enjoyable. Vito, have you watched the Ghost Bros? They're funny. Megan, I watched... there's a video coming out about them tomorrow. I was not impressed with him walking around a great graveyard with a spirit box, getting pissed off the people were in there. Middle of the fucking day, you idiot. I'm not a fan. But it wasn't Ghost Bros, it was just one of them. Right, where are we? We still got some time left. Yeah, I did a video on Adam Mark. He disagrees. I disagree with him the way he goes most times, but he didn't come at me like a lot of people do. Ghost Bros are pretty funny. The video I watched, I wasn't amused. Vito, have you tried Cammon cider? What? Who's a bit sus? What am I hearing? Thought I could do music then. Didn't Amy's Crypt give Parple all the information? Yeah. I think they gave him access to the app behind the scenes and explained. He had questions about certain things that were in there, and they explained what it was about. What's your favourite film? Oh, it's such a hard question. My favourite horror film is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. My favourite film depends on which one I watched last. I'm a horror nerd. But then I think it would be Shawshank Redemption. A good uplifting. Sabrina, Beardo, I love your artwork on the walls. All of this stuff on the wall, with exception to that. My wife made me that, and obviously the dolls up there as him. Everything else, except for Thanos and my Stormbreaker, all of this is community. This is all stuff the community sent into me. I'm a George Romero fan. This YouTuber does camping vids, no paranormal videos you should check out. Is that the Black Crag video? I had 2 people send me a link to Black Crag, and I watch him. What about Kalani Ghost Hunter? Have you watched it? I've watched Kalani. I have issues with the equipment, as I do with a lot of people, but I've had conversations with Kalani about the equipment. He's asked me my opinion about the equipment, and he's taken some of it on board. Kalani's hung out in the live streams on occasion, in with the chat. He's donated money into the chat. I really enjoy his food stuff. The paranormal stuff isn't for me, and he knows that, but his food stuff is really entertaining to watch. Green Mile 2 is coming this year. Oh, fucking hope not. Just some things just need to be one and done. Green Mile is one of them. I don't like the Green Mile. It's a sad film. I hate sad films. I used to watch Abandoned World Explorer as well, but he joined Josh. Abandoned World Explorer. I think that's the guy I used to watch until there was a curtain pull. I was like, nah, I'm done. Maybe it's the same guy. Might not be. Zombie Flesh Eaters is a good film. Barney was explaining how equipment works to Jason. To Jason? Which Jason? Clanny hunted ghosts for the Tesla. I've not seen that video. I refuse. I didn't want to watch it because a lot of people were like, "Oh, Jason Hawes has done a video with a Tesla," and I was like, "All right, fuck, I'm gonna have to watch it, and if it's bullshit, I'm gonna have to say bullshit." And he debunked it himself. I don't know why people are asking me to watch it. Wendy Whittington, thank you for the $10. Here's a little something for you to get whatever you like. I appreciate you, Wendy. Thank you so, so much. Speedo, can I have a rawr, please? Of course you can. Rawr. 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 You like the Bearded Explorer. Right. I think that's the one I actually watch and really enjoy. He's the guy with the long hair, right? Let me just double check. Is that the guy I watch? Yeah, I watch Bearded Explorer. I don't watch him. I've watched a few of his and I've enjoyed them. Aren't they remaking Labyrinth? Apparently. Yeah, Grudge still creeps you out. Grudge creeps me out. Mrs. Geek is terrified of the Grudge. Terrified. Right. Have we got anybody got a video out now? English Woodsman. Is he the guy Sure Debunker did a video on one of those guys? I'm not going to say it's them. Ooh, Mr. Gray's got a new video out. Is this the end of the paranormal on because of TikTok? Ah, shit. We've got Mr. Gray and we've got the Side-Eye guy, both for videos out. Bearded Explorer is so calm. Yeah, I like it. Right, we did Side-Eye guy last week, so we'll send everyone over to Mr. Gray this week. There you go. Keep it. That Facebook account is me, no spoons. What? What are you on about, Slick? Oh, have you joined the Facebook page? Bollocks. Bollocks. Oh, what have I done? Giuseppe Stromboli, you were a moderator for about half a second then because I pressed the wrong button. Right, at the top of the channel is a link that will take you through to Mr. Gray's new video. It looks like a TikTok ban, maybe the end of paranormal TikTok. Good. Awful. The Ring got to me as well. Can't replace Bowie? I don't think so. So go watch Mr. Gray, and then after that, go and check out Mythos. Hi, Loz from Oz. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate you trying to be a voice of reason in that shit show last night. And I appreciate you being a voice of reason in the comments today when people were coming in at me. I really do appreciate it. You didn't do it with nastiness or anything. You did it with facts and logic after you did your own research. TikTok is brain rot. I haven't got it. What a wonderful stream. Enjoyed every minute of it. It was a bit different to start. I try not to do these types of streams where I go to address shit, but if I don't, I'll get relentlessly hounded, but I'm not going to make another video on it. It's pointless. If they want to see what my response is, it's in this live and they'll have to watch all of it. Use TikTok for book recommendations. I bet it's got its uses. Fair enough. Don't have TikTok and I will never download it. Fair enough. Everybody, thank you very, very much for your kindness. Thank you, everyone, to your support. Thank you, everybody that reached out over that absolute shit show. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my wife. And it means a lot to the mods as well. Thank you, everyone, for how kind you've been. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. Thank you, everyone, for just watching me be an idiot. Hope you're entertained by it. Just before we go, we'll play you out with a wee. Much love to you all. Speedo out.
When you feel it coming down, a bit of
I'm going to get some sleep. Stop shouting at me.
Can I get a roll? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a roll. Can I get a roll? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit. Don't let memories lie. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a roll? You can get a roll. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Roll. You can get a roll. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Weirdo's got your back, and just like that, you get a roll. Can I get a roll? You can get a roll. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.